Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
And welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 6:08, 46 degrees, getting up to 54 today, Tuesday, March 29th. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio streaming live on the Radio Pup app at WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. The conversation now turns to Sharnita Johnson, Program Director for the Arts for the Geraldine Dodge Foundation. Good morning, Sharnita.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I am great. This is early, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I've already told people in the first half hour that if I were home, I would be, I don't know if I'd be wearing my footy pajamas right now or my Spider-Man underoos, but I would definitely not be out and about at this hour of the day, just letting you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
I agree.
that image is for you, by the way. So, Sharnita, why don't you give us a quick overview of the Geraldine Dodge Foundation for those who don't know?
Sure. The foundation is one of the largest private foundations in New Jersey, and we support the arts, education, environment, and work that we call informed communities.
So what does that mean? What does informed communities mean?
Well, initially it was called media, and it really is around supporting community-based journalism and helping residents and others tell stories about their communities and become engaged through community-based journalism and other avenues.
Got it. Now, your involvement obviously is in the arts sector. So, and I know that the folks at home right now are saying, "Wow, that's a very heavy New Jersey accent you have there." So, how did you get here to New Jersey to the Geraldine Dodge Foundation, and where does your involvement in the arts start?
Sure. So I actually moved to New Jersey about a year ago to take this position. I was a program officer with the W.K. Kellogg Foundation in Detroit. I'm actually a native Detroiter and have been in philanthropy and the nonprofit sector for many, many years and saw this as a tremendous opportunity to follow my passion, which is arts and culture and philanthropy, and decided to take the plunge and move to the East Coast.
Okay. And so you're feeling good about that? You're liking North Jersey and and your access to the city?
I absolutely love being in New Jersey, and I've had the opportunity in the last year to travel all over the state. So I've been as far south as Cape May and as far north as I could possibly go. And I've joked a lot that I've been lost all over the state of New Jersey as well.
Right. The whole jug handle thing is very hard to grasp, right?
Very confusing.
Yeah.
Very confusing.
Yeah, because you're like, why can't I just make a left? Like it seems like
Exactly.
it seems like a no-brainer, right? Like just left. I just need to go right there, and why am I doing these 3 turns to get right there? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times I've done an accidental jug handle.
Oh, you're one of those people, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, Sharnita, the bigger question, and I know it's the first thing that comes to my mind every time I think about you and talk to you is, have you felt like any kind of, has it been difficult for you to not have so much breakfast cereal around you every morning?
It's not that hard, really, actually. It's not that hard.
I mean, I just picture working for the Kellogg Foundation. I just picture that everywhere you turn, it's like Frosted Flakes and some kind of Raisin Bran, just everywhere you go. Is it really like that?
Actually, so the foundation is separate from the company, but of course they're connected because the creator of cornflakes, Will Keith Kellogg, founded the company and the foundation. But some days you can actually smell the cereal being made. Fruit Loops are a good day.
Oh, that is
delicious.
That is a good day. I've always had the argument with friends: Fruit Loops versus Fruity Pebbles. Personally, I'm a Fruity Pebbles person, but I don't hate on anybody that likes Fruit Loops. But in all seriousness, how do you decide at the Dodge Foundation? There's so many worthy, grantees out there. How do you decide which ones to support versus which ones not to?
That's a really, really difficult but exciting opportunity. So the foundation supports about 80 organizations, arts organizations all over the state, primarily performing and visual arts. And so the foundation is about 50 years old, so they've been around a lot longer than me. I'm very young. And the primary focus really is excellence. And we primarily we only fund professional theater organizations and dance organizations and visual arts. So it is very difficult, but it's a tremendous opportunity, and I've been just so thrilled to be a part of what is a really extraordinarily vibrant arts and culture sector in the state. And as I said, I've been pretty much all over the state, and there are some really small communities that have amazing theater companies, that have amazing dance companies, and museums, and it's been a great opportunity. And the foundation makes about $3 million in grants in the arts with tremendous other foundation partners and the State Arts Council, because we can't do it alone. That's certainly not a lot of money to do all of the work that we want to do. So we actually partner with so many other foundations and corporations throughout the state to bring arts and culture to the citizens of the state and really beyond.
Right. And I know you guys have been a great partner as we move towards the Teen Arts Festival, the State Teen Arts Festival here in a couple months at Ocean County College. I know that you guys have supported a kind of a scholarship deal, right?
Yes, we are so excited to partner on the Teen Arts Festival. And as I said, I've only been in New Jersey for about a year, but there are so many things and events and organizations that are really iconic and very important. And bringing back the Teen Arts Festival to the community is something that we're very, very excited about being a part of.
Great. So when we come back, I would like to talk to you about a couple things. Number one, I'd like to talk about something that you funded that you're the most proud of, right?
Okay.
Something that you funded that maybe you, in retrospect, don't feel as great about, although you don't have to name what that is, just maybe kind of how that, what that may look like. And I'd love to talk about this Field Trips New Jersey thing. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right. We're here with Sharnita Johnson, Program Director for the Arts, Geraldine Dodge Foundation. Be right back after this.
Stay tuned for Preferred Company with Joel Markell and Marianne Levy at 8. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin continues next. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Make a difference at the Jersey Shore. 732-505-1160. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160, 1310, and WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. We are here with Sharnita Johnson from the Geraldine Dodge Foundation. And so just to recap the first segment, Fruit Loops Day at the Kellogg Foundation it's a big one. That's a nice one. So anyway, that's pretty much what we got. And some other stuff. Dodge Foundation gives out $3 million a year in the arts, and there's a lot of great art stuff happening in New Jersey. There's some of those other byproducts, but really, I think the big learning was on the Fruit Loops. But moving along, so Sharnita, talk to us about this really cool Field Trips New Jersey program, because this is pretty different.
Absolutely. So the Field Trip New Jersey program is a partnership with the Community Foundation of New Jersey and the Geraldine R. Dodge Foundation. And it actually provides up to $700 for bus transportation to cultural institutions, museums, science centers, and also college tours. So the bus fund is available to schools in underserved communities. We launched very recently and have made about I think, 45 grants all over the state for schools to engage young people and students in the cultural science and educational opportunities throughout the state. And we're also actively hoping to receive other support from donors, foundations, corporations, individuals who might be interested in supporting field trips for young people. And so it's been overwhelmingly popular. I think there were over 80 grants made, and we're really excited to launch this program and provide these opportunities for kids in New Jersey.
Right, 83 grants, $45,000, and I don't think people realize that one of the biggest hurdles in our schools for getting kids to activities is around busing, right? It's the costs involved. Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's a great program. We learned that in our involvement with the Teen Arts Festival because trying to figure out how to get these schools from counties across the state to bring kids down for a day in Ocean County has been a little bit challenging, but and that's changed some of the logistics. But it's so that's a really great program you guys have. I know that you're also you guys are also very well known for your poetry festival, right?
Yes, the Poetry Festival actually is every other year, and this is a Poetry Festival year, which is fantastic. It's every October in Newark. So it's been in Newark for about the last 4 years, but was in an area, a more rural area called Waterloo. So we're excited about the Poetry Festival. We're excited about being in Newark, and you can find information actually about the Bus Fund and the Poetry Festival on our website.
Right, grdodge.org.
Yes.
Yes. And by the way, Sharnita, I know that it's a little awkward for you to ask me, but if you need me, to just be a special guest poetry reader, just, you could just ask. It's won't.
We can talk about that offline.
Yeah, I don't want I didn't want it to be awkward that you felt like you couldn't approach me. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm here for you.
It's good to know.
I'm here to support. So why don't you tell us, give me something that you're most proud of that you funded, something that's maybe a little out of the box, something that's that people wouldn't necessarily think about, but it's been just really a great grantee for you.
So that is a really hard question. And as I said, we have about 80 grantees in the portfolio, so it'll be really almost impossible for me to pick just one organization. But just know that we are funding organizations all over the state, just extraordinary arts organizations, from museums to theater companies to dance companies, and visual arts centers all over the state. And I encourage people to get out to support arts organizations. It's an amazing opportunity to engage in arts and culture. And the best part for me is I actually get to go to the theater and see dance performances and museums for my job. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. I can't believe it.
Yeah, so do you ever have a night off, Sharnita?
That's a really good question.
Thanks.
I probably need to talk to my boss about that.
I'm just saying. Well, no, but you screwed it up though, because you said how lucky you are to be out every night, and you got to pinch yourself, and then you're like, oh wait, I never have a night off. So now he's going to be like, well, Sharnita, you did say that that's really great and all. So maybe we could talk about a rebate on your salary, because that should be like an employee perk. You know what I mean?
We can talk about that offline too.
Yeah.
But it's a thought.
I'm keeping a side list here, Sharnita, of things that we need to talk about offline. So one more thing for you, Sharnita. If you had a magic wand and you can make an impact on something in the sector just by waving it, what would you do?
Wow, that's an excellent question as well. I think organizations, and the Children Are Dodge Foundation is unique in a lot of ways, but particularly because we support general operating grants to arts organizations, which means they can use the money how they need it to be successful. And so if I could, I'd like to be able to continue to provide even more resource for organizations that is unencumbered, that's not around a particular project, that is really an opportunity for them to be innovative, to sort of take a breather and focus on their core mission as opposed to fundraising. So if I had a magic wand, I have more money for general operating support for arts organizations.
Absolutely. Sharnita Johnson, anywhere else that folks could go to learn more about the Dodge Foundation besides grdodge.org?
So I think that our website and our Twitter are great opportunities. We also are on Instagram and Facebook. So we're all over social media, and we're available on the web. And I think that covers it.
Awesome. Sharnita, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning, bright and early.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sharnita Johnson, Dodge Foundation. We'll be right back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin after this.
Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.